Hello,
Hello, Raymond.
Richard. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. You know what's a nice sight to see when we start this show up? As I see you drinking a beer in hand, and then I actually see another beer in front of you, cracked open. So
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, baby.
it's Thursday night. Welcome.
It's Thursday. Thirsty Thursdays, boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
boy.
apologize for being a little bit late. I was held up at my endeavor. I felt like the queen texting you that in 15-minute intervals when I would be available. So I
No,
apologize.
that's fine. That's fine. It's just like we're missing that this week, so it's nice to have that. It's one of those
Yeah,
things
yeah.
where you're pissed off when you get it, but when you don't have it, you miss it.
Yeah, it keeps us level. It keeps us on our toes.
Yeah,
That way, when the queen does come back, we won't skip a beat.
yeah, exactly.
We should say, how do we phrase this? Rest in peace to Bill's shoulder, or
Nothing like
or,
being 35 years old and not be able to have the function of your shoulder anymore.
or maybe it's rest in peace to Bill's lungs, because how much weed is this guy smoking as a pain relief?
That perfect numb he was at yesterday.
Oh my
Today,
God.
not so much. Not so much.
Not so much, according to reports.
Yeah,
His perfect numb are most people's corpses. So
yeah,
it's you know
yeah.
what though? The good thing is, right? It's just you and me, buddy. It's just you and me tonight. We get to just have a cordial, buzzed conversation on this.
What's going to be nice too is that you
Thursday
can
evening.
we can record this and then you can just release it because we don't have to worry about beeps.
Nope, don't even have to listen back.
No,
Generally I give these shows 2 to 3 listens each. This
yeah,
one is going to be just going to be jogged in my memory from what I say to you
yeah.
right now. So it'll be pleasant.
Although we have been getting a lot of positive feedback from our interview with Sammy Davis, which me and you both thought it was going to be terrible, but
Well,
apparently they liked how Bill just embarrassed the shit out of himself.
maybe I can remedy it. Some people enjoy bitch stupid fuckers. We'll just beep a lot of that, and then we'll hopefully people will like it. I didn't even say anything that bad right there, but I'm gonna throw beeps in anyway.
Yeah, just for old time's sakes. But yeah, I forgot because that was a month ago we did that. I forgot how fucked up he was beforehand.
Well,
No shirt.
here's the thing, listeners. For any of you people that enjoyed this Sammy Davis interview, thank you. I'm glad you did. I enjoyed talking to her. She, maybe she didn't quite seem like she wanted to be, but listening back to it, she was fine. She was perfectly fine. She was just answering our questions, and Bill was, an asshole,
Bill.
just stupid as shit,
Bill.
just dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it didn't come off as bad. We shit on him mercilessly before and after the interview, which I thought was funny.
I thought it was funny.
So the point is, hey, listeners, just wait for the next one because he might not, in the editing room, he might not get a word. That's how bad he was in the next one. So, or the one after that. I forget how it went down. Either way, Bill is a problem that we consistently deal with, and we don't have to tonight. So welcome to Friday Headlines, January 29th. We're almost out of January here.
Thank
this
God.
is the Simple Minds Sports Show. Welcome to the show. Raymond,
Richard.
you sound like and you look like, and I can feel it through the computer. You feel great right now. And I have to imagine that there's only one brewery in the world at this point in time that can give you the feels that you have right now. So
That's correct.
There we go.
It's correct. It's correct, Richard. White Birch Brewing. I am drinking a Belgian quad with black currants, 12.5%. Shit will get you drunk. But the bad part is it's freaking smooth. So it's not one of those beers that you have to like pony up and try to get down. No, it's smooth. It's good. Tastes great. Go buy some.
Those black currants from a brewer's perspective, that's a lot of flavor right there. That's the thing with these big beers. You have to give them flavor. You have to give them something so the booze doesn't seep through. You don't want to have that like burning sensation like you're drinking whiskey when you have these big beers. And anybody that knows Ray knows that he is a lover of the nectar of the gods. That is a beep light. So for for him to be talking so highly of a Belgian quad, Anybody that knows craft beers knows that is certainly a lot different than Beep Lights. That you know what? That just tells you how good it is. White Birch Brewing in Nashua. Tap rooms open, people. Flights, pints to go. They're also distributing, so if you see them in the stores, definitely pick up a 4-pack. And if you head down to Nashua, tell them the Simple Boys sent you. White Birch Brewing. Raymond, our beloved Celtics just refuse to win close games. You know what? I've been saying it's unbelievable for like a year now with this core. I feel like one of these days we just have to sit down and do like a full on the last 3 or 4 years, exactly where we were, where we got to. And through all of it, they haven't been able to close games. Of course, what I'm talking about, they lose 106-110 to the San Antonio Spurs. Quick recap, god awful second quarter. Turnovers, no defense. Offense went flat. Isolation ball, terrible. The end of that second quarter, Jason Tatum, which will be a little bit point that I want to get to as well. Jason Tatum had 2 turnovers, one with the ball in his hand which should have been the last shot. He turned it over, and the Spurs went down and got an easy 2 points with 4 seconds left, and then he tried to inbound it and turned it over again at the end of the half. It was a 8-point swing because Jason Tatum didn't look like he wanted to be on the court. Just abysmal. Third quarter, you could tell that they knew they fucked up. They came out and they looked like men on mission.
Which is weird because the third quarter is what they always lack. They always come out sloppy in the third, and first and second, they play very well. Third quarter, they actually came out playing strong, which is weird.
Well, it just goes to show you they can do it if they get their goddamn heads on straight, which I think is the moral of this whole story. They knew that they fucked up in the second quarter. They knew that they did not play to their potential. They knew they weren't trying. The third quarter, they came out. They showed effort. They tried. The fourth quarter, they kind of slipped in that department and looked like they were gassed a little bit from all the effort they had to put in the third. And then, with down by 1 with a minute or so left, Kemba Walker turns the ball over, trying to get it to Tatum on some ISO play that doesn't work. They stay in it somehow, and then it's Marcus Smart who misses a 3 for the win in the corner.
What a guy to take a third.
Does that sound fucking familiar to you, Ray? Does that sound goddamn familiar? Jesus Christ. So my thought before I throw it over to you, they do have the Lakers coming up. This was kind of a throw-in travel game off the heels of a back-to-back against Chicago, and then they had some COVID weird things, so they weren't exactly sure where to go. It just looked like they weren't totally in it. Jaylen Brown looked a little bit off. Everyone looked a little bit off. But bottom line, they had a chance to win at the end, and again, they blew it. So what's your thoughts on the Celtics at this point?
Another thing, just like we play the 76ers, the Spurs have LaMarcus Aldridge, another big guy, second leading scorer of the team the other night with 20 points. We got out-rebound 46-39, so the big man problem is a big problem going forward. The Celtics need to address it and address it fast, because if you don't, we're going to be fucked. I mean, you got Bam, Dwight Bosch down. Yeah, Bam Adebayo, Dwight Bosch.
Sorry.
Bam, Dwight Bosch down there in Miami. You got Embid in Philly. I mean, you got some bigs that you're going to have to go up against. So if you can't stop them now, I mean, our playoff chances aren't going to be that great.
It's certainly the biggest weakness from an X and O standpoint. Brad Stevens came out. We got Mad Brad last night. He was pissed off at his team's lack of defense at the rim. Hey, Brad, you don't roster a guy over 6'8". Taco Fall is 7'8", and he doesn't play. Other than that, everyone else is 6'8" or below. Jason Tatum is like 6'9", 6'10", if you believe the early reports. He's the tallest guy you fucking got. You don't have a guy at low post. Tristan Thompson's not it. He's clearly either over the hill or not in the right system, or not in a position to do what he did in Cleveland. He's in. Look, a lot of people said this, that when they got him, that he was supposed to be the defensive guy for Embiid. I never thought that. I like the Tristan Thompson signing because he has won a championship, played with LeBron, should know and should be able to instill in these young kids what it takes to win, which is your biggest problem right now. On the court, you need low post defense. In the minds of these players, your best players are 23 and 24 years old. They don't know how to win in the NBA yet. That's it. That's your problem. Fuck these Kemba Walker trades. Fuck all these crazy trades you guys want to make. You have one of the best starting fives in the NBA. You have a top 5 duo in the NBA in Jalen and Jason Tatum. And Kemba Walker, I get it. He's like the next Hayward. If you jump on this, he's making too much money train, Ray. I will fucking kill you. I will kill you. These idiots that he's making too much money.
Hayward.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
said he was dumb. He was slipping in the glass category.
No, that was Bill.
Okay.
That was Bill.
Fine, we'll blame it on Bill. He's the easy target here.
He's not here.
I'm just saying. He's Kemba's an easy target for all of these internet heroes that want to trade somebody because he's making $30 million a year and they don't like him. There's so many reasons not to trade Kemba Walker. The biggest one is he's not the problem. Biggest problem is your best players have not learned how to win yet. Second biggest problem is your coach also doesn't know how to win yet. They're all learning on the job in the NBA, and that's what you see in these close games. That's it.
Yep.
On the court, if you want to go get a low post defender that can match up, clearly you need to do that. You have Embid, Giannis, Dwight Bosh.
Giannis. I forgot about
you got guys that play big, and you don't have anybody to stop them. I get that, but at the end of the day, you're in these chances to win these games, right? And they don't because they don't know how to yet.
No, they don't know how to finish. It's one of those things, like you said, in the next 4 to 5 years, this team would be lights out, finishing, playing great basketball. But until then, it's going to be a learn on the job kind of thing, and they got a ways to go.
Yeah, just look at the second to last. Well, the play that mattered, which is the one that Kemba got stripped on. It was a pick and roll between Kemba and Tatum. They're trying to play the mismatch there to get Tatum the ball with a smaller defender on him because Tatum's go-to shot is a fadeaway, or he can take it to the rim. I get that. We get that. That's a good NBA play. But Jason Tatum is sitting there being face guarded and looked like he's saying to the refs, "I played at Duke. Give me the ball. Just let me get the ball so I can go into my." No, dude, it's the fucking NBA. So again, he's 23, 22, whatever he is. He'll learn to get better at that. I think. But right now, this is just what we deal with. Those are the problems. When a guy's face guarding you, it doesn't mean that you can't get the ball. Just do something different. Go get the fucking ball. You're the best guy on the court. Get the ball. Get the ball. That's it. That's
just an off night. It's just an off night, and Popovich is one of those coaches that can take care of that. And he sees that little, undressing for your team playing like shit. He'll take advantage of it, and he did.
How fucking awesome is Pop?
Oh God, one of the best coaches in the NBA.
I love Greg Pop. I mean,
I love Popovich.
If there's people out there that don't like Greg Pop, he's definitely.
I don't know how you can.
I don't know how you can. He's compared to the Bill Belichick because of the winning, but he's not the asshole that Bill Belichick is to the media and everybody else.
No, great guy.
He's an asshole, but in a good way. Like,
he plays the part. He just does it to be funny. Like with the halftime interviews and shit, the one-word answers like half the time when Doris Burke used to do it. It's fucking hilarious, and she knows that it's just a joke. Like, she's not gonna go home and write a blog saying this guy's a fucking dank to her. She knows it's all love. It's all fun. He knows it's stupid that they're doing it at halftime anyways.
At the end of the day, it's the same motivation from a guy like Greg Popovich and Bill Belichick. Greg Popovich just has the personality and the tact to deal with such things, and that's why he should be beloved and everything. And I think he stands for the right things. He got vaccinated and he came out and just was like, I got vaccinated for a PSA, like, don't be an asshole. Just get vaccinated if you can get vaccinated. And he's like, I'm in my 60s, so I did. You idiots, just do it.
Just do it.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. Greg Popovich, love him. And let's not forget all of the Brad bots that have comparing Brad Stevens to Greg Popovich over the years. Nope.
Bullshit.
Nope. Idiots. Let's stick in the NBA just a little bit because this stuck out to me. The Sixers beat the Lakers last second shot, but in that game, LeBron James straight up bullied Joel Embiid, and it looked like there was a sniper in the crowd. LeBron. Now it was a cheap shot. Joel Embiid went up for a dunk, and LeBron kind of pushed him as he was going up in the chest.
I'd call it not even a push, nudge.
No, just a nudge.
Nudge.
Joel Embiid is 7 foot tall, almost 300 pounds, and he went down like a flopping bag of fucking potatoes and rolled around on the ground like someone had stabbed him in the back with a fucking samurai sword. And then got up, stayed in the game, shot the free throws, and then after said this. He said it should have been a flagrant 2. It was a very dangerous play. I guarantee if that was me, I would have probably been ejected from the game. First of all, Joel, I know English is your second language, but if you guarantee something, you can't put probably in the same sentence. You can't guarantee that probably something would happen.
I didn't even pick that up.
Simple minds, baby.
That was just normal speech.
You know why I picked it up, Ray? Because I'm full of hate for this guy. This fucking guy. What a dog. What a baby back bitch this guy is. Playing the best ball of his career. Talk to me in the playoffs. Let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Disappears. He Houdinis. He disappears. But I watched that because everyone was talking about it, and I watched it like 7 times on Twitter, and I did not see like a push or anything. It was a nudge. It was like, and LeBron's a big dude, but it's a nudge. It's not nothing big. And he flops on his ass. And I think what happened, and this has happened to me before, I can't speak for you, Rich, when you fall on your asshole just right, does that hurt? Does that hurt? I think that's what happened to him. He fell right on his asshole just the right way. And it just, he might have had a little poop come out or something. He was just embarrassed. He didn't know what to do.
He might have got a tailbone stinger. I imagine when you fall, something's going in. But when LeBron nudged him, the dangerous play that Embiid's talking about is when you get pushed from behind and then your head comes back and you slam your head. Talk to Jaylen Brown. Talk to the NBA players that have had him before. LeBron James was standing under the hoop. Embiid went for a dunk, and LeBron basically just kind of shoved him out of the way so he didn't get trampled. And he just kind of he defended himself. Yeah. And Embiid lost his feet a little bit and fell on his tailbone. Everyone's falling on their tip. I understand what that pain feels like. It hurts.
Your butt cheeks. You're like, oh,
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! Should have got kicked out of the game. It would have been if I was me. What a bitch! Oh God, in the truest sense of the word. Like, just
what a team to play for. He belongs in Philadelphia with a bunch of bitches that live there. Oh, good God.
Seriously. As much as I hate Ben Simmons as a player, just like I don't like his game. I don't know nothing about him as a person. Like, I don't hear him talking about this shit. I feel like he's just kind of.
You never hear Ben Simmons talk.
Never. That's probably why he hates Embiid. Like, this guy's a bitch.
Wouldn't you?
Yes, I do. I
know. No, but if you played with them all the time, bitching all the time.
Oh, God. Just
calling out Rihanna in the crowd. It's like, come on, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You should be the best player in the NBA, and year after year,
he's not.
You suck. He's very good this year. He's very good to start the year in a month, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes from here. Doc Rivers, I think, is good for that team.
Another loser, though. Another guy that crumbles under pressure.
Yeah, we know his track record. Again, all these players are talking to me. All these teams are talking to me in the playoffs. Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, talk to me in the playoffs. We'll see what happens. All right, shifting gears, your favorite subject here, right? The BBWA. Now, normally do baseball talk at the end for, dark 30, but this is not really baseball talk. This is like douchebag talk because the BBWA has selected no Hall of Famers this year, which in its infancy, I don't really care. Like in the definition of it, if guys like Scott Rowland, Billy Wagner, Todd Helton, Andrew Jones, if those are the guys that you have, no, none of those guys, in my opinion, should get in. So if there's not guys on the ballot that should get in, no problem not having a Hall of Fame class. Here's my problem. Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds are still there, and they haven't gotten in. I think that's a bigger discussion for another day. The guy that was closest to getting in this year, which we talked about on our previous show, Curt Schilling, got 71.1% of the vote. We know that there's backlash because of his conservative speak as a player, and more so now, more of a right-wing kind of conspiracy theory lunatic talk that he's doing. He got fired for ESPN from it. He's lost basically all of his sponsors. He bankrupted the state of Rhode Island from some stupid fucking video game thing. He just
39 Productions or something like that.
He's just become kind of an asshole. He writes a letter. He writes a fucking letter.
Dear mean baseball writers of America, you guys are mean. Please take me off your voting.
What I don't respect you. Whiny little bitch. Yeah. Jesus, Curt. Okay, like we had the conversation, Ray, and I know you feel this way, that if you get into the Hall of Fame, it's based on your statistics and what you did in the game of the baseball, and the baseball moral ethics role should be out the window. That's your stance, right?
Yeah. Stats are stats.
Okay. And that's fine. I don't necessarily disagree with that. That's not what Curt Schilling is saying here. Curt Schilling is just fucking whining like a crying bitch, and he's not even necessarily talking to the Hall of Fame committee here when he writes this email or letter or scorned fucking soliloquy on his HP 1998 Windows or whatever the fuck he's working
typewriter.
on.
It was definitely a typewriter mailed in with the fucking crow. Send it.
Probably. He went on to basically F-bomb all of Boston. He went on to it was essentially fuck the haters because I didn't get in because I voted for Bush. That's not the reason, dude. You're supporting Nazis. Like you're an absolute psycho. You're a crazy. You're doing YouTube videos from your home desk, like supporting the insurrection of the United States Capitol. You can't, first of all, if you want to go on the stats get you in and that's it, fine.
Yeah.
Even if there wasn't a morality clause, this guy might be the one dude that pushes the like, oh, fuck, this guy's crazy. I don't know if we can like award him with a bust at Cooperstown after he's spouting off insanity in a social atmosphere that we have in this country and in the world right now. Like he is a little bit of a victim of the time, but he's also much more a victim of himself. He's just coming off like a whiny, crazy lunatic bitch.
Which sucks too, is because I wrote that blog, sent it. I'm like, stats are stats. Fucking, he does that shit. I'm like, well, don't I feel like an ass clown supporting this fucking piece of shit? Oh god, but yeah, I mean, you just gotta. I heard it on the radio. 98.5 was talking about it. Tony Mass, basically, or Felger, basically, write a little something to yourself, email it to yourself. Don't send it, just fucking save it. But he has the problem that he just sent it. You don't send that shit, just if you're mad, get a journal, write it down. This is why I'm mad. You guys are mean. You guys picked on me.
Or if you're the obvious one, get some crayons,
Hitler,
draw some pictures.
Nazis.
God forbid I like Hitler and I thought the Holocaust wasn't that bad.
Nazis.
God forbid.
Yeah, God forbid. God forbid. Now everyone's mad at me. Jesus Christ.
Fuck Boston, you racists.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. What an absolute piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because in generality, I do agree with you.
He'll never get in.
No, he's out. He's done. He's out. And the best part is they declined his they declined his
They did.
He wanted to get off the ballot for next year.
Yeah, you went off too bad, bitch. You're fucking on. Yeah,
you're on and you're gonna get no percentage of votes.
0% next year.
We're gonna vote in Clemens over you just to show you how big of an asshole you are.
Just to piss you off. Him, A-Rod, fucking Bonds, all of them.
Think of how big of an asshole Roger Clemens is, and he's gonna get 75% more votes than Curt Schilling.
Or Pete Rose. Pete Rose will finally get voted in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, want to really piss Curt off? Watch this. Hey Pete, congrats, you're in the hall, baby.
By the way, you got any pointers for this week's over coming up? Yeah. Good. I'm glad we can laugh about it. What an asshole. What a fucking asshole, Curt Schilling. And it should be said too. I was listening to the guys on Felger Mass too. Curt Schilling should go down as an icon in Boston. The things that he did in his career were excellent. The things that he's overcome just as a human, like he went through cancer, his wife went through cancer. Like he's gone through shit. Like he's accomplished a lot in his career and in his life. He should be a guy that's beloved in a lot of these places, and he should have a really good career if he could just keep his fucking mouth shut and keep your crazy inside. Everyone has some crazy inside of them. Just don't let it out because it's crazy.
Or just don't have anyone with a tape recorder or video camera around you. Just go off in the woods somewhere and fucking go crazy if you want. Jesus, like a normal human being,
right? Whatever. I can't say that. I can't. It was going to be some off-color joke of whoever was serving him that sent the typewriter letter in the mail. Nope, that's not going to fly.
That would be a beep, and you don't want to listen to this again.
No, I already beat myself earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that out of our chest. I think everyone's same opinion. Fuck Curt Schilling, except for the neo-Nazis in Charlottesville. So they can all get together and start their own Hall of Fame. Let's do some NFL talk. Raymond, Deshaun Watson officially request a trade, even though everyone's known that he wants to get out of Houston. He's basically been begging to get out of Houston for months, it seems like.
Well, I think it's because of the coaching hire. The coaching hire they just got with the Baltimore wide receivers coach who ranked dead last in the NFL, I believe, 32 out of 32, that they just hired to keep Deshaun Watson there. And now he's like, no, that's not going to do it. See you guys later.
Strong move.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Was that Caserio?
Yeah.
We knew that he was mad that he did not get an input in the new GM hire, which ended up being Nick Caserio from the Patriots. And then you get the head coaching hire, which I assume is coming from Nick Caserio. And then basically the day after, Deshaun Watson's like, I'm out. I would imagine, well, maybe what you said is true. I didn't read up on it to that point, Ray. I would imagine Nick Caserio just didn't take his opinion into consideration because he said he wanted to be he said he wanted to be out of there anyway.
Yeah.
Like, does Nick Caserio have a relationship with Deshaun Watson? If so, like, how bad did that conversation go where you hire a coach and the day after Deshaun Watson officially publicly makes it known that I want out?
Well, it's that bad. And plus, why would you bring a guy in from Baltimore who doesn't really have the passing attack? Isn't anything, as you've always said, Lamar Jackson is not a throwing quarterback. He's a running quarterback. So you're bringing in a Baltimore guy that has never had a head coaching job in his whole career, been an assistant for over 20 plus years. And now you're bringing him to Houston for that shit show. When you got no draft picks, you got a fucking organization that's fucking inside fighting all the time. I mean, I see why Deshaun Watson wants to go, but Nick Caserio is basically, for his first GM job out of New England, it's going to be probably his last because this is going to be really, really bad.
I have to imagine it's not the most compelling place to take a job as a head coach in Houston. No. So they were probably picking out of the bottom of the barrel. Although Detroit signed that fucking meat.
Dan Campbell, baby.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, bros.
You have to imagine that Nick Caserio did not have the best options at head coaches, so he picked who he picked. I just look at this and say, like, Nick Caserio is coming into a position, like you said, they don't have any draft picks. Deshaun Watson has a big cap hit. Yes, he's a top echelon quarterback in the league, and you need that to succeed. However, if he doesn't want to be there and you're lacking in cap room, draft picks, and you have a environment that is completely toxic starting with your quarterback, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Caserio was like, whatever, like, we will trade Deshaun Watson. I'm going to start with my guy at head coach and build from there. And if his guy is the wide receiver coach from the worst wide receiver core in the NFL, idiots. So be it. I would just, I would probably blame that on the position that Houston is in the terrible environment that they have created for themselves. So I don't know.
Houston's already come out, but they already came out and said they're not trading him. They said Deshaun. I know, but that's what they're coming out. And just to follow up on it, Bovada came out with the odds of where he'll land. Houston's still favored at 5-8. Dolphins 3-1. 49ers 9-1. Our Patriots 10-1. So we're at 4.
Okay, let's stop the goddamn delusion that the Patriots are going to get Deshaun Watson. Can we stop this bullshit? Look, the two teams in our division that Deshaun Watson has said he wants to go to, not that he technically has a choice. I get that. But it's all leverage. It's all what are you going to get for him, and it's all what can you give up for him. The Jets and the Dolphins have the most to give up for him.
Oh, yeah.
The Jets have a top 5 quarterback they can swap for him, plus a top 5 pick. If the Dolphins want to,
the Dolphins are the clear favorites out of all of this. Yeah. You got Tua. You can trade Tua and a number 3 pick, and get you have a quarterback of the future and build around this guy. I mean, even the Jets, you could get fucking Sam Darnold and build around him. I mean, those two organizations have the most.
There's no, if you want to throw the 49ers in and throw Jimmy in that conversation, fine. But Jimmy Garoppolo is expected to make over $20 million next year as a 29-year-old quarterback. It doesn't seem like the right fit for Houston, but they come in third in that scenario. The Patriots come in whatever. Let's keep going down the list. We can find teams that need a quarterback. Schefter said there's 18 of them that are going to have new ones. The Patriots are at the bottom of that list. They had one of the worst offenses in the league. They have nothing. But
N'Keal Harry's not a fucking little diamond ring you can point and say, hey,
Jesus, your draft capital is not better than anybody else that you're going to compete with. Like, Get the fuck out of here. the one thing that you might have is Nick Caserio and the Bill Belichick connection, but it seems like Nick Caserio did
They
not
don't
leave
like
on the
each other.
greatest of goddamn.
Oh,
Like, come on. Like, what are we doing?
I love the New England Bobos. Oh, guys, we'll trade this guy. We'll trade Jared Stidham. He's a great pick. We can get them in the 15 pick for Deshaun Watson. Nope. No, you can't.
It's fucking Bill guy. It's fucking Belichick. He can fucking
Bill
do
we
it.
trust, guy. And Bill we trust.
He can fucking flip a couple
Bill's
of them.
Bill's on the line right now, fucking just jerking off on the couch with his arm in a sling, thinking about Deshaun Watson coming to the Patriots right now. It ain't happening. It ain't fucking happening.
Yeah. Billy Badwing is. Bill Belichick is jerking off the couch going, I'm getting fucking Jimmy G for cheap. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my boy's coming home because all these assholes are about to sell out for Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford.
Everyone laughed at me for trading for a second-round pick. Watch when I get him for a fourth. Idiot.
Exactly. Look at that value, you bitches. Oh,
Nike, come here, clean up, Nike.
Lap this up, Nike. I'm about to get a pick and Jimmy for a fourth. You idiots.
Yep.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson to the Patriots. Nah. Put that out of your fucking heads, idiots. Wow, that was fun. NHL. The NHL they're broke.
Broke.
They invested into AMC, and Wall Street said, "Fuck you. You're out. You're broke."
Yeah.
They are borrowing $1 billion. $1 billion. Now, to be fair, the NBA did something similar last year. They borrowed $900 million to supplement their losses. It just feels worse when it's the NHL.
It's $1 billion.
It's $1 billion. And they're basically setting aside $30 million for each team to reach into the pot and take if they need it, because they're expecting losses of billions of dollars for this season over whatever it was last season and this season. But the Jacobs of the world from the Bruins, the high earning owners are not expected to take into this pot.
Bullshit. Jeremy Jacobs already has fucking handout. Where's my $30 million, bitch? All my concession stands are failing right now. Give me my $30 million, please.
Yeah, it's
crazy,
it's interesting to see what the they're going into $1 billion worth of debt by borrowing $1 billion. I don't know what that's going to do for the sport. I don't know what it's going to do for the teams. These fringe teams. You have the Knights as an expansion team that came in 4 years ago. You have Seattle Kraken who are coming in next year. I can't see the NHL purging teams because of this when you've just expanded your league, but they're going to be hemorrhaging money in spite of it. No,
But you know what? The teams that are suffering the most, it's all those Southern teams. The Coyotes, the Panthers. I mean, the Lightning are an exception because they put on a great product and they keep winning. But the Hurricanes, you get rid of all these Southern teams that no fans follow. It's just one of those things that they had because, the Hartford Whalers had to leave, and the Quebec City and the Quebec Nordiques. Get the teams up north that actually care about hockey and the fans that care, and you'll be making millions and millions of dollars back. But until then, you're going to be hurting with all those Southern teams.
I think a lot of that is right on a regular basis, but in COVID, nobody's making gate. So
no,
that's where they're losing money. Hockey's a lot like baseball in that their TV deals and sponsor deals don't carry them like the NBA and the NFL. Yeah. So the fact that they lose the gate is tough. And not to contradict you, but it's the Southern teams in states like Florida and Texas that don't believe COVID is real, where they're letting in 20 to 30,000 guys. The Dallas Cowboys let in 30,000 fucking people into their stadium for football games.
Well, go look at the Dallas Stars. You think there are people going to watch that game right now?
Yes.
I
would bet you people are so starved. First of all, hockey's in a track. Now, on a regular year, do the Dallas Stars draw as much as the Bruins? No. Do they draw as much as the Rangers in the probably, even Edmonton, who sucks? Probably not. No. But now, when your tickets are down to a third of the stadium and nobody can go see sporting events, I'm sure the Dallas Stars are in a much better position than someone like the Carolina Hurricanes, who I don't know if they're allowing fans or not, but not as much as Texas or Florida.
Hell no. Yeah.
You know, like it's the gate sale with NHL and MLB where they're losing a ton of revenue, and they can't make it up on the TV side. We just saw it. YouTube TV canceled.
I was gonna say NESN's fucking Bruins over because no one's carrying them except for Comcast.
Right.
Or what is that? Fubo TV?
For you by us? No, they don't carry hockey. Fubo, no. Yeah. No, to me it'll just be interesting. What are the ramifications? We won't see it this year or the year, and probably in a few years to come, because this is the plan. Let's go into debt and see if we can recoup it after COVID-19. But in 5 years or in 6 years, if the league has hemorrhaged all of this, they've gone $1 billion into debt and they can't make it up in a 5 to 7 to 10 year period. Yeah, you're gonna have to see something happen.
Yeah,
you'll see the ramifications. I think you have to. It's $1 billion loan. It's $1 billion in debt.
Which is funny though, because before the season started, the NHL was trying to get teams to play outside, and the Bruins were one of the teams that were talking about playing at Fenway or Gillette. But you still can't have fans. So what's the fucking point of going to play outside when you can't have fans? I think next year you're going to see all these attractive outdoor stadium games so they can make more money. You'll see games at Fenway, Gillette, so you have more people at the stadium, more tickets at the gate.
Yeah,
that's how they're going to try to make this all back up.
I think the plan was to have fans at those outdoor games, but again, it all is limited. You know, and again, Nevada is a state that will allow fans. So. Yeah.
That's what the Tahoe thing is going to happen.
That's why it's Tahoe. At Lake Placid, New York's not allowing fans. So it's state by state, and these leagues are kind of going by that. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a tough position for the leagues to be in. But I also asked the question to myself. The NHL said that they are expecting to lose billions. It's the same question I asked when baseball said that. Are you losing billions in overall revenue or profit? Because that's a difference. If you're losing in profit and you're going in the negative, sure, of course, no, that's bad. That's not good. But if it's just revenue, show me your books. Like, are you still
never fucking happen?
No, I know. That's my that's
31 owners open up their books to show how much money they're making or losing. That'll never ever happen.
Yeah,
just like the MLB never wanted to do it. Yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
MLB will never do it. NHL is a little bit more transparent, and and it's clearly not the revenue. It's not the revenue generator that baseball is, or even clearly not basketball or football. They've been a little bit more transparent, but no, the Jeremy Jacobs of the world are not going to open up their fucking books. They're not going to lose money. You shitting me? They're not going to quote unquote lose money. Now they won't hit their margins, but they won't lose money. How many of these professional sports teams are losing money? Show me that. And then we can talk.
TV deals, outside TV deals. There's no way these teams are losing money. Players maybe. Players because they're taking less money. Obviously, some of them negotiated that, and the Players Association, all that bullshit. But
the players are making less money. No players are losing money.
No, exactly. But you know how some of these athletes save money? They don't, so they probably are losing.
Oh yeah, no. The idiots are in trouble. The idiots are in trouble who are expecting to make $7 million, and now they're making $5 million.
Yeah, that'd be like Bill. He'd be like on Elm Street with a fucking sign saying, "I'm poor now. Please feed me Twinkies, anything."
I have a game at 7. I'm on the Bruins, but I need to stay out here till 5.
Yeah.
Someone give me some money, please. I don't know what to do.
Or a blunt, one or the other. Just ease my pain.
I always forget that it's just the two of us. We don't have a shot clock, so I think we're at like 40 minutes. So,
well, this was fun.
This has been nice. So this has been the Simple Minds Sports Show. Friday headlines, January 29th. I get lost in the euphoria of just talking to a friend about sports and not having to manage an asshole
or someone just rambling on.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll see you on Sunday for Sunday Social Hour. We're not sure what we're talking about yet, but we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This beer is getting me fucked up.
I can tell.
Thank you. It's going to be a nice vacation. They told my work's like, you can test Monday and then come back if you test negative. I'm like, yeah, okay. See you Thursday.
You're getting paid, yeah?
No, because I've used all my time to take care of my kids. So I'm not getting paid. I have to use all vacation time.
They're making you take vacation time even though they're forcing you not to come in. Ooh, that's illegal. You need a union, man.
Yeah, good luck.
There's a plumbers union, right?
I don't think they understand crayon.
All right, yeah, you do have to get accepted into a union.
Yeah. The
You
job application is pretty hard. Yeah.
Pay dues.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing. Yeah.
They asked me for Crayolas. I was like, fuck you. These are my Crayolas, bitch. Suck a dick. Mine.
Yeah, by the way, I use Crayolas. They're from Mexico. 50 cents
I don't
cheaper
discriminate, baby. Yeah. I don't discriminate.
Well, Ray, we do have to do a little bit of baseball talk, even though Bill's not here. Okay.
Perfect.
So
I'm ready.
Let's dive into that. There's not a lot of Red Sox news, but there's some signings that I would like to touch on. And the Red Sox are in on somebody. So welcome to Dark 30. This is where we talk about baseball, because generally these old fucks, it's too dark to see, and they bang their knee or something, and that's why we call it Oh Dark 30. So welcome to Oh Dark 30.
No. Or Bill read it on a license plate, and that's what he thought it was funny.
Yeah, this was Bill's idea.
Bill's idea.
It's also a hunting term.
And he's yet to be at all the Oh Dark 30s.
Yeah, he's batting under 100.
I think I think he's hitting 500 right now. 2 for 4.
No. Oh, really?
I think he's only made like 2.
I thought he's below the Mendoza line, but okay, fine, whatever. Look, here's the big signing. We didn't get to it. It happened a couple of days ago, but we didn't get to it. So, Billy Baseball was big on this guy. I didn't like it. I like the player, obviously. I didn't like the Red Sox were never going to be in him, first of all. But either way, Real Muto, catcher for the Phillies, signs 5 years, $115.5 million. Here's a slash line: 278, 328, 455. He's got 95 homers and 358 RBIs in 7 seasons. Do the math yourself. He's a 2-time Silver Slugger winner and a 1-time Gold Glover. Look, he's the best or one of the best catchers in the league. I had a friend of mine who's a Phillies fan text me when they signed this. What the fuck? At $28 million a year, whatever it is. Again, catcher's a real tough position in baseball to spend a lot of money on, because these guys can go down real quick, real fast.
Who was that guy in San Francisco? Hunter Pence? I believe he was the last one that signed a big deal like that.
Buster Posey.
Buster Posey, thank you.
Hunter Pence did play in San Francisco.
Played for the Giants? Okay,
he was a right fielder who kind of had some
Okay.
weird hitch in his throw and his bat. And
one of them was on Fuller House and was dating DJ.
Okay.
Remember that?
Well,
no, Stephanie. One or the other.
That is useless knowledge beyond my simple mind.
You're welcome.
Let me just tell you that Buster Posey is considered one of the best catchers of all time and played in San Francisco. There's a rule that you can't charge the catcher anymore because someone hit him and he
broke his leg.
And
I remember that.
I call it the pussy rule. It's called the Buster Posey rule, and I'm sure baseball calls it something else. Regardless, this is up there in catcher contracts. Oh my God, you're dumb just seeped into my brain, because now I can't remember the guy from the Twins that signed the big one.
Joe Mauer?
Joe Mauer, there you go.
Oh, redeem myself. Suck it, Bill.
You couldn't get any dumber. Joe Mauer, I think, still holds the most amount of guaranteed money, which he should. Joe Mauer was a fucking stud. And
did he also play first base, though?
He moved to first base eventually.
Yeah.
Which is what these guys do. Real Muto is 29. He is not going to make it through 7 seasons at catcher. I'll tell you that right now. So, yeah, you're going to be paying. You just hope his power numbers stay up, and that's that. So if this is what it was going to take this kind of contract for a catcher, I would not want my team to be investing in.
Well, Bill was all in on it because it was the Braves. The Braves were the other team that was trying to get him, and that's Bill's team. That's the only reason why Bill was all in on this guy. But yeah, I mean, 20. What did you say? 29.
He's 29. Yeah.
Those knees are like the woman down in Tampa right now. I mean, those are gonna give out soon. He's fucked. You can't be on your knees that long your whole life. I mean, fuck. Does a little mileage on those? No, you're fucked.
They certainly get a little bit looser too when you're making 28 mil a year. They start to feel a little more tense a little bit more often when you can bank on 28 mil a year.
Yeah.
A couple other signings. Blue Jays, my Toronto Blue Jays, my perennial loser city, the Toronto Blue Jays signed Marcus Semien, who signs for 1 year, $18 million. This dude was rumored to go everywhere.
With the Red Sox in on it?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, good.
And he's a second baseman, shortstop. He's a middle infielder, decent hitter. He's nothing special. $18 million for 1 year. The Blue Jays are just stacking fucking talent, and they'll see what happens and see what works. And look, I'm invested because I have to be in this loser city bet that we have going on. I'm starting to reverse track on the idea of the Blue Jays getting this much talent. Like you
got a lot of talent.
You have some young kids that can play in the infield in Toronto, and now you bring this guy on at 18 mil that's expected to play every year. That's going to hit 256, 265, something. He's no barn burner. Like you're going to stunt growth, maybe disrupt the locker room, disrupt the clubhouse. I don't know. The track record on baseball teams accumulating talent like an NBA team is not great. So it'll be interesting. And Toronto is the perfect fucking team. They've done this before and it never works out. Let's see if it happens this year.
I think the reason why they're doing it, though, is because the Rogers Center is closing and they're building a new stadium. So eventually they're going to need people to buy tickets for that. So get all the star-studded guys you can get. Try to have a winning organization. Finish 1-2 in the AL East. Have tickets on sale for 2022. And that will pay for the stadium. So that's what I'm thinking they're going all in for.
Wow. Thinking ahead. Follow the money. Well done.
All the money.
Well done, the obvious one.
Thank you.
Okay, lastly, some Sox news are quote-unquote interested in bringing back Travis Shaw, who they traded for a pitcher who I don't think ever played for the Red Sox, blew out his rotator cuff. Travis Shaw.
Bill Gailey?
Maybe. Here's the thing. The Red Sox lead the MLB in interested in players. Travis Shaw, when they traded him, turned out we had a year and a half, 2 years of really solid play at the plate, and then drastically fell off the map.
Yeah.
They have guys at his position. I don't know what the plan is here. I'm starting to not really know what the plan is in general for the Red Sox. They're not stacking prospects. They're just bringing in short-term, medium money guys to compete.
Bridge year. It's a bridge year.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything to help their farm system. They got German in the Ottavino trade with the Yankees. They picked up the guys from the Phillies last year. This offseason, they haven't done anything to add to their farm system. No. So what the fuck is Travis Shaw going to do for the Red Sox?
Nothing.
Allow you to flip Chavez or allow you to flip some of these guys for prospects? I don't know.
Like Benintendi, but he's still here. I mean, is this all going to be like a midsummer, come July, trade deadline, start trading all these guys away and try to get stuff? But why wait so long? Why are we waiting so long to make moves? Like, we got to start making moves now. We play in the AL East. We play against the Yankees. We need to compete with these teams, and we're not going to compete. We're going to suck again.
I kind of think we're going to suck again too. I don't know if they're going to suck as bad as last year, but they're definitely going to suck. And
our pitching is atrocious pitching.
It's very deep.
Erod doesn't even have a heart. He's like the Tin Man right now. He's just going to fucking the Wizard of Oz looking for his fucking heart, man. It's going to be a bad year. This is going to be a bad pitching staff. It's going to be hitters. I mean, look at J.D. Martinez. Couldn't even hit last year, and we called it because of 2020. Benintendi looked like shit. I mean, our star guys aren't going to be stars. We're going to play like shit.
Well, there's a lot of question marks in the lineup that we're expecting to bounce back into form. And And if that doesn't happen, then now you're really looking at bad shit. But when your number one starter on the staff doesn't have a heart because of COVID, that's a bad sign. And your true number one starter who got Tommy John surgery just had a setback, so you won't see him in 2021.
Mm-mm.
And if you do, it's a mistake. It's not good. Not good. Travis Shaw's not the answer. We'll see. I again, like you said, right, bridge year. I've been saying this all along. Can you be competitive for a playoff spot? Make me pay attention to you in September for a playoff spot, August and September. If you can do that this year, I will give you the pass. And then next year you have to make the playoffs and you can't get bum rushed. And then we go from there. That's my expectations as a Red Sox fan. That should be the expectations of a Red Sox organization. And if Travis Shaw is one of these guys that you stack talent and can flip for prospects, whatever, fine. If that's the move, fine. If Ottavino is the guy that you flip for prospects, fine. You know what? That's
someone's got to be that guy.
I can see the wheels in motion a little bit, but it's just, it's frustrating to watch as a Boston fan. You expect the most out of a team. And
city of champions. You can't be doing this shit.
It's a city of goddamn, 12 championships here in 20 years or whatever it is. And 18, the numbers are insane. And the Red Sox are not keeping up. I forget. Something. Okay, this has been Dark 30.
Because of that.
Could be. Civil Minds Sports Show Friday headlines. We will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Gotta get my Kevin Costner list going.
I'm gonna need 5 minutes just to pull up Kevin Costner movies and wing it because I have not had time to do anything.
There's so many.
There's a shit ton.
Wow. I got like 4.
You don't want to do what we think Bill's favorite Kevin Costner movies would be?
I already told you. It's every single one. You can't do that. Bill, you'd say like Waterworld. Banger. That's a fucking banger. Every single one you bring up. Dances with Wolves, banger.
That might even be funny too. Just
The Bodyguard, banger. I think like if Bill loses a bet, we should make him sing Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You."
I like that.
I think that'd be good. It'd be something funny.